what's up? Today I want to show you my recipe for a baked rigatoni with chicken in the oven. It's going to be ready in under an hour. It's going to taste like $1,000,000 and it's super easy to prepare. So to get us going, first things first, we're going to do two things. We're going to get our oven preheating to 425 degrees Fahrenheit or about 210, 220 degrees Celsius. Get that off and going. And secondly, I've got my water already getting ready to boil for my pasta. And like I said, today's pasta is rigatoni, one of my favorite short pastas ever. It's amazing. The chicken we're going to use today is a bone-in, skin-on chicken thigh. I love my thighs. I am a thigh guy. So that's what today's all about. So first things first, let's fire up this, get this going, because we're going to have to brown our chicken. And for this, I am using, like I said, 6 bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to olive oil, when I hear things like, oh, put in a tablespoon or 2, it sickens me. I go by glugs. Now, in this case, full disclosure, I'm going to be using at least a 1/4 cup of olive oil to do my browning of my chicken and to continue on with this recipe. And that's just the way it is. There's no such thing in real Greek cooking as like a tablespoon of anything. So let me just juice this up, get this going, and I'm going to take my chicken and I'm going to put it skin side down. That's where we want to brown first. So this recipe will feed about 4 people easily, 4 to 6 people. And it's a great recipe for any kind of weeknight even. Under an hour from start to finish. Now, to this, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. We're going to season in layers. A little bit of pepper is going to go in there as well. So that's there doing its thing. I already hear that beautiful sizzling. We're off to the races. The next thing, I'm going to take 1 onion and you're just going to cut it. Now here's the thing with this recipe. Because I put the wow with lazy, and that's not a joke, you don't even have to like finely chop this onion. Just slice it very simply. Perfect. Now my onion is cut. Just set that off to the side. For this, I'm a garlic-holic. So for me, I use at least 2 cloves of garlic in this. You can use more, you can use less. Now, for this garlic, I'm just going to finely slice it. Perfect. Our onion and our garlic is chopped. Our chicken is well on its way to browning. We're looking good. And it's been, what, not even 5 minutes. All right, so now my pasta water is boiling, ready to go. Gonna grab a little bit of salt the water, and I'm gonna throw in my rigatoni. For this, I'm using 450 grams of rigatoni, or about a pound. Boom, that's gonna go in there, and just let it do its thing. All right, leave that there. Let's see how our chicken's doing. Oh, fantastic. Our chicken is browning beautifully. The beauty about this recipe too is that your chicken cooks almost 3/4 of the way through at this stage. And it also flavors our oil as well as we go to brown off our other ingredients. I'm gonna grab now a plate so I can take out my chicken here. Gonna turn this down just a bit. My chicken now has completely browned on both sides, so that's looking kind of really good. Take this out, because now it's time to get on with the rest of this. And believe me, by the time I'm done, you will not believe it. Or by the time you're done, you will not believe this. So I'm just going to set my chicken aside here. And I'm just going to take my onions and throw them in there. Get them working, just like that. Perfect. And with this, you don't need much time at all. I've reduced the heat, let our onion kind of cook and become translucent, and let all those beautiful flavors out. All right, perfect. So that's on its way. Time to add in our 2 cloves of garlic. They're going to go in as well. Easy peasy. This is simple, honest cooking. There's no complicated techniques or ingredients. The next part, what I like to do at this stage is add now our seasonings and our flavorings. For this, half a teaspoon of cumin is going to go into this. Why am I putting it in now? I want it to release its essence, its oils, maximum flavor. I'm also going to do a teaspoon of dried basil is going to go in there, and about a teaspoon of dried oregano will go in there as well. And this is absolutely what's going to give that background earthiness to our dish. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Give that a quick, once those things start hitting the heat, the oil, they just, it's like a zinger. Moving along. Before I forget, let me check on my pasta. That's perfect. I don't know, I always worry about pasta. It's one of these things. So now, the next thing, I'm gonna burp my bottle. I'm gonna add about a cup or so, cup and a half of crushed tomatoes or passata. And just give this a quick little stir like that. And along with this, I'm gonna do about half a cup to a cup of water. Perfect. That's it. And just give this a quick stir. And just let this simmer now until our pasta gets ready. I'm going to take now some kefalotyri. And I'm going to do a generous amount of kefalotyri in here. About half a cup. And I'm going to stir that in there. I'm also going to take now my pasta. Get it off here, my rigatoni. Move this over here. And what I do is I usually just grab like a slotted spoon and I add my pasta into my sauce here. This is like Italian style almost, where, you know, they drown the hell out of their pasta. I don't know. But you know what? If they can do it, 60 million people could do it, I'm with them. And this magic sauce, this love juice here, is going right back in there. All right, perfect. Now, the last bit of this, I'm going to take a little more of my kefalotyri. I'm just going to put it on top, sprinkle it, just like that. And this, my friends, now is ready to go into our oven. I'm going to pop this into my 425-degree oven for about 25 to 35 minutes. Our chicken will finish being done through and through, and our pasta or our rigatoni will absorb all that delicious sauce. Alrighty then. This has come out of the oven about 3 or 4 minutes ago. Still like really, really, really hot. I've already got my garnish for it for the pigs. We don't need garnish here. And it's done to absolute beautiful perfection. Like, I am telling you, the pasta that was above, just at the surface, at the top, has actually crisped up. So these are going to be nice crunchy bits. The smell is absolutely phenomenal. It is something else. Oh my gosh. I want to dig into this. I really want to dig into this. I'm going to take a knife as well to check out the chicken. So let's see here. I'll try this nice little crunchy bit here. Look at this. Look at this. Ooh. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. That is so damn good. I'm gonna cut my chicken here. Look at this. How juicy can you go? Like, look at this. Talk about like hot as sin. That's like really hot. I'm going in. I need a moment. That chicken is so juicy, so tender, so delicious. It absorbed the flavoring of the sauce and all those herbs and spices. The pasta, to me, is done perfectly. To my paisans, it might be a little overdone. What are you gonna do? So delicious. Look at this. And other than the pasta boiling, it's one pot. So it's like 1.5 pot, really. So my friends, thank you so much for watching. That's it for this episode. I appreciate your time. If you like this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Make this any day. Weekend, weeknights, it doesn't matter, but please make it. Check me out online as well at kensgreektable.com for this recipe and so many others. And until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye for now.